Good evening, everyone. I'm here with Ian Selley after a wonderful, hard-fought 2-1 victory over South Park in the league. You must be very, very happy with that, Ian.
Yeah, I think it was another one just about the points. Really, I thought South Park played very well first half. I think they probably edged it a little bit, but we did say at half time that they had a big game against Cays on the weekend, and they probably would tire. So I think second half we were much better. Got forward much more, had better ball retention, and but like I say, it was a bit of a scrappy affair, but I think it was just all about getting the 3 points in the bag today.
Well, I liked the first half. It wasn't a great watch, quite dour, but we didn't concede. We were hard to break down, and although they were the better side, we didn't really have much to do in terms of Sonny. Didn't have many saves to make, so credit where credit's due, surely.
Yeah, in all fairness, I think we had three chances. I think Ruben had two of them. So yeah, it was just. The pitch is heavy now, and obviously it's freezing cold tonight. Not their excuses, but we stayed in the game, and I thought second half we were much better. A bit disappointed we conceded after we scored, but it was just about getting the 3 points over the line, and we're going to get half the games of this in Step 4 level going to be a little bit similar. We've got to scrap and fight and get the game over the line ultimately.
And it's strange how it is. Were you tearing your hair out because we scored, and then within 2 minutes they go and get the equaliser? Was you really like?
Yeah, I think it's just that frustration. I think we scored, then we switched off. I think there was 2-3 headers in our box. The first one was a near post flick, and the second one was a guy who no one's marked him. So, these are things we've got to work at and got to fix. So, we can't be conceding goals like that at this level. It's important that I think defensively we've been pretty good recently, but those little things we need to sort of raise from our performances. But no, I was really pleased with the second half. It was a bit more intent to go forward. I thought Lucas worked the line well on his own most of the time, but I think we made a couple of tactical changes with bringing cabs on, which made it a little bit easier for the guys in centre midfield, and we sort of run the game really. So like I say, it's just about getting the wins, and I think we only moved one place up the table, but a win's a win, and we move on to Saturday.
I think also good bounce back ability. We didn't panic, and we actually showed the character and flair to actually go and get a second goal pretty much. I mean, all three goals were within the space of 4 or 5 minutes.
I think Pixie done well. I think he won the initial header off the back of the guy's head. It fell to him and he's hit it from close range. But it's work in progress, and we're working hard behind the scenes. Potentially we might have another player coming in next week, which we're looking forward to. But it's just about getting those points over the line at the moment. And I think the second half we were better, but there's still work to be done.
You must be delighted also with the game management. I think once we were ahead, I was fairly confident that we would hold on, and to be honest, most of the action was in terms of territory, in terms of possession, in their half, and we were still asking questions, even though we were, hanging on narrowly for a narrow win. We were the ones who were knocking on the door towards the end, so really positive from that angle.
Yeah, I think we were, and I think it was. There's always that threat. They played 2 up against our 2 centre halves, so we wanted to make sure that was covered. But I don't think Sonny had too much to do in the second half. But like I say, it's a win, and now we've got a set and plan for Saturday against Horndean, which again will be probably fairly similar, which will be a tough team to beat, and we just got to make sure we do the same.
And it's good that's 2 wins back to back. Good follow up from what must have been a very difficult match at Met Police, because you obviously had to deal with not just the opposition, you had to deal with Storm Burt. So you have to factor all that in. And from what I can see, I think the new signings have galvanised the team, and just the team spirit seems to be a little bit on the up now.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're getting there. I think sometimes it takes a little bit of time, but I sort of looked at our team sheet and looked around the change room before I'd done my talk before the game and stuff, and we got some good players in there that have played at good levels. So we really should be getting games by the scruff of the neck and beating teams and being convincing. So sometimes it takes a little bit of time when new players come in to get that balance right. But the good thing is, I think on the bench we can move players around and tinker with the formation, not too much, but just enough to sort of get the opposition pinned back. And like I say, it's always work in progress, and we're always learning. But the group of players we do have are a good group, and they're starting to work hard for each other now.
And you said possibly 1 or 2 more on the way. Would that be defence, midfield, attack, without giving too many trade secrets away?
We're looking to bring a wide player in, so it's one that we chased during the summer. We've got a little bit of work to do before we get him in, but fingers crossed we can have him in for the weekend. Fingers crossed.
And now it's real game on time, because looking at the table, we're only 10 points off the playoff places, and within a week, you can, 9-point difference. If you win all 3 games, we'll be right up in the mix. And we've got a third. I think it's 3 games in a row now at home.
Yep.
And something like between now and the New Year, 6 games at home. So
Yeah.
there's a real opportunity for us to galvanise, gain some momentum, gain some belief, gain some freedom, and hopefully give the fans a lot of entertainment over the holiday period.
Yeah, the fans have been brilliant. We said after the Met Police game, winning there 2-0, they're desperate to support us and cheer us on when we win. So, I think that sort of feeds into the changing room. And the lads enjoy playing here and in front of the crowd because they're a good crowd. I think they're, it does mean a lot to the players that the way they support the team. And like I say, we'll work as hard as we can to get the momentum and try and win back-to-back wins and, push the team forward and push the club forward because we've, like I said before, we've come in to get results. We've had a bit of a transitional period with players coming in, which is technically a new squad, but that's 3 or 4 months away now. So the odd addition here and there, I think, brings a bit of a spring into the team and a little bit of freshness. But we're happy where we are squad-wise, but we're always looking to improve. I think if we want to get to where we want to go to, we're going to need players along the way. We haven't really had a high turnover of players because effectively we brought in a new group. Sometimes we're going to shed a few along the way, but we want to keep the nucleus with us. So, but no, we've been working very, very hard, and the team has on the training field as well to turn this around. And hopefully, we're going to go game by game. But when we look at the fixtures we have in front of us, they're all winnable games. We have to just make sure we focus on the next one.
And the next one, for those fans who are interested in 2 minds, please come down. It really is a 6-pointer. Horndean there, something like 2 or 3 points ahead of us.
Yeah.
So Saturday is a massive game, 6-pointer. So get yourselves down there, as many of you as possible. And I think Ian will mirror those words, surely.
Yeah, we're looking to create a great atmosphere, and the team's got 2 back-to-backs, and Saturday hopefully we'll have a good crowd. And we can do the same again. So we want to try and create a real buzz around the ground, and obviously the supporters will only cheer if we're winning. I think they want us to do well, and that feeds into the squad. So fingers crossed we'll get something over the line on Saturday, and we look forward to seeing the supporters here.
And also we've got 1 or 2 props here, in case you're wondering. It's also a very important time for the club commercially. Firstly, we've got in the club shop. It's a club shop exclusive. This is not available online. Half price, £20. That's a hoodie training top. That's adult extra large, and also non-hooded as well, modelled by Ian himself. There we go. £20 down from £40, and that's only available in the club shop, not online. So come down, give the Tanners support, and get your stocking sellers, stocking fillers, I should say, in the club shop. Also, this chap, Swannell, he doesn't say a lot, unlike me. He's going to be meeting Santa Claus twice in the town centre. First, December the 14th. Saturday, so you can come down and have some fun before the game in the Swan Centre. As you can see, Swannell isn't just sponsored by the football club, he is also officially sponsored by the Swan Centre, and that's self-explanatory. He's also appearing in the Swan Centre on the 21st, and again that's alongside Santa Claus. But the real issue is we want the points on the board. Tanners fans, we need your support, so please get yourselves down there. Ian will tell you they are the 12th man, aren't they? Surely
they've been brilliant since we come in. The lads are always talking about them, and when they get going, they're noisy, and we do appreciate everything they do.
Lovely. So we'll see you guys down at the Grove, 3 o'clock versus Horndean. Once again, thanks a lot, and up the Tanners.